Hey guys, hi, and wish you a very good evening, guys. And guys, I'm really honored, to welcome you guys back on my channel. And it's like, how are you guys doing? So it's like, seems like everybody is good and everybody is great. But amidst of this pandemic, which is truly devastated here in the world and in India, and whichever parts of the world, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, from whichever parts of the world you go on, it's my honor, to welcome you guys back to this channel, and I'm your host, Saftey. So guys, it's like, it's my pleasure, to keep you guys updated and, to give you, some sort of piece of information or, some sort of knowledge or briefings, on topics of, some crucial topics of, national crisis or national peace or world peace and global peace or strengthening of our economy. So therefore guys, I truly welcome you guys back to my channel. And it's like guys, my today's topic would be basically rising of the safety measures, the safety reforms in the domestic transportation systems of India in the transportation sector. So guys, basically what I mean to say is that my today's topic deals with the granting of the various security and various safety systems, some sort of granting of the amenities, in pursuit of the transportation systems, such as the trains and trams and what we call taxis, and even ships. Guys, my major cardinal intention or preponderant economic figure or area of attention is towards the train and railway sector. So guys, as I wish to explicate this particular topic and move it forward, what I need to say is that as everyone or all of you, might have obviously, traveled in trains, might be in India or might be abroad or any parts of in any part of the world or in any country, whichever you belong. So with due respect to everyone, due respect to every viewers, we are truly here to, welcome you and support you, or to hope for your good. And this is free will speech from India, or an Indian citizen, or an Indian civilian or statesman, as I call myself. You guys remember what I mean to say is about railway sector or railways. It's like as all of you have traveled from railways, especially in the Indian frontier, when we talk about the Indian railways, it's like the local railway, which is referred to as a domestic railway, and which basically deals with the domestic accommodations or the domestic parts of the accommodations. Might be if you're going from whichever place, commuting inside Long-Range Mumbai, going from the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj terminus to the Baikala, to the Khatpura, to the Dadra, to the Kandivali, to the Vikhroli, and all railways. You guys know why I need to say, the essential element, if you have noticed in the Indian railway or in the Mumbai railway or in the Delhi railway. I'm not really that sure about Delhi railway when it comes about Mumbai's railway, guys. And it's like these local railways, guys, have truly minimalistic safety measures and safety reforms. Safety measures and safety facilities, which are truly which are granted. Basically, if I state it otherwise, basically the safety measures or some sort of convenience amenities or some sort of leisure facilities aren't really provided by Indian railways, especially Mumbai, Mumbai, and even if you talk about the entire Indian railways. So guys, when we have to deal with just the local railway, which is to offer accommodation within the agglomeration, Mumbai from various metropolises to various metropolises, from various conurbations to various other conurbations, whichever it is. So guys, one thing, if you would have clearly noticed, and this is obviously at the forefront, but guys, this Indian local railways, do not even have that kind of facility of closing that door, and there are no electronically monitored sensorized gates which close, like the British Railway or like the European or international railways. So therefore, guys, I mean, I have personally traveled through these Mumbai railways. I know multiple things which I have witnessed or encountered. Is that, guys, people I mean, who are passengers, with due respect to them, the passengers of this train, guys, whenever they travel through this train, guys, actually they do not really have any sort of safety measures or any sort of security provisions, Therefore, guys, obviously there is a great tendency or there is a great probability of that person accidentally slipping across the particular metal strip or the metal floor, which is present in any railways. Guys, because of the lack of the security or lack of the safety provisions, such as some palm rust mechanisms to hold, if somebody is really getting slipped, or if there is a stampede inside the train, which is really common nowadays. There isn't even any what we call hook or something on which passengers can hold. And those upper overhead hooks, which are present in the air, guys, are just there, but guys, it's like sometimes it's sort of practical, to actually hold those hooks every time and save yourself. These guys, inside that really train, there is already a mob, majority of the times there is one. If you go across this particular gradation system of first class, second class, and third class. Nowadays there isn't any third class. You can talk about first class or the disabled class or the freight class or whatever it is, or second class. So guys, because of the lack of the safety provisions, there are a lot of fatalities, a lot of accidents taking place, like the passengers accidentally slipping across or falling down from the train or from the bogie on the track, guys. That is an absolutely melancholy and truly disturbing and deleteriously harmful, what we call horrendously horrific thing, we get to imagine, that involves the death or some sort of extremely violent, some sort of extremely major and acute injury, which is truly devastating, and it's absolutely calamitous, even to think about it. Just guys, just think that how many people have those fatalities, every year. Actually, guys, those numbers are increasing at an alarming rate. Truly, seems to be devastating, and it's absolutely staggering, and truly unpleasant manner, to think about or to look at those things. So, guys, therefore, what I mean to say is that, as the Integral coach factory in Chennai, which happens to be the premier manufacturer or the principal manufacturing unit or manufacturing center, for the Indian Railways, So, guys, the trains, which they have designed, are conventionally nice, but guys, the thing is that, they truly lack all the safety features and safety parameters. So it's not a target of the coach factory or any other railway manufacturer. But guys, what I need to say is that there are many young entrepreneurs and young philanthropists or young engineers even battling with this problem, just to solve all of this major crisis in this country. So therefore, guys, what I need to say is that there should be a sort of design, whether it is all railways, which should be truly safe or truly convenient or truly what we call balanced, such that balance in pursuit of all the parameters. It shouldn't be extremely glossy, it shouldn't be extremely marshy, it shouldn't be extremely glossy, neither it should be neither it should be extremely glossy, nor it should be extremely ugly or what we call marshy. Neither it should be extremely, what we call ostentatious, but nor it should be tremendously ugly. Therefore, guys, what I mean to say is that there should be sort of an institutionalization of a new sort of railway system, which should arise from the public sector undertakings of India, or even from the private sector, and obviously after an endorsement or parliamentary sanctioning and the authorization from the government of India, that particular railway, can be institutionalized or can be deployed in the public sector undertaking or in the public domain. So therefore, guys, what I need to make up to you is that guys, these are railways, these local railways, which we travel, no matter how much ever safely we travel, guys. I mean, I'm not against the railways, but guys, I just, wish to, raise those concerns or, raise voices for those people, who are, getting killed or getting injured or, for those multiple people, who have suffered those fatalities they aren't even more. They are no more, guys. And guys, all those things are truly obliterated, are truly, those things are absolutely disastrous, and it's truly abysmal and despairing, we can't even imagine all those things, that body of a person, absolutely looks like a meat cast from a slaughterhouse. Which is extremely melancholic and, pity arousing, or, what we call pungent, to even look at it. So therefore, guys, what I need to say is that with the institutionalization and with the reinvigoration of this Indian railways, and with the granting of the facilities, such as a nice indoor washroom, which is absolutely clean, and some sort of sensorized systems, which I have personally sort of designed, and they are just in the experimental stage. They haven't even deployed yet, but I wish they would be deployed someday. So guys, basically it's about a truly neutral railway, which is actually truly safe and truly convenient and absolutely luxurious. It is ostentatious, but it's not too ostentatious, so that satisfies that criterion which I just put forward, which I just briefed a couple of minutes ago. So therefore, guys, that particular railway system, which has those sensorized states, and which really, see to it that basically those sensors, see to it that every passenger is actually entering the bogie safely. And guys, one thing is that guys, this revolutionization is really necessary. And guys, if you really, increase the length or increase the length or size of the bogie, instead of trying to accumulate those people, those enormous amount of people in one single bogie, then it would be nice, guys. That that length of the bogie itself is increased, so that every passenger can conveniently sit into every bogie and have ample amount of space for his or her leisure or for storage of his or her goods, and such that they can enjoy all these amenities, with which the transportation sector in India is truly improvised, and which will even result into the foreign view, or the foreign perception, or the international perception, or international perception of these all things to be really nice. That's how it is now. Therefore, guys, what I need to say is this particular railway, which is sort of theoretically, or sort of hypothetical concept at the moment. It's in an experimental stage, as I have said. But guys, I truly wish to call upon the mindset, or call upon the voice and concern of the like-minded people, of all the people who are watching these videos now, all the boys and girls, all the men and women, all the gentlemen and gentlemen, all the dear senior citizens, all our citizens of India, all my Indian brothers and sisters, all my brothers and sisters from the world. Because it's like obviously we are humans before being Indians, and obviously we are Indians, but even we are humans at the same time. So therefore, guys, what I need to say is that this is my sort of an address to you guys, to you viewers, that guys, this transportation systems of India, especially this Indian railways, which are operating in agglomeration Mumbai, and which aren't really a great choice for many people, because many people, even now, are extremely scared of those railways, and because of all those fatalities, which are taking place there. Lots of people, truly are scared, to travel from those trains. And therefore, guys, what I would like to put forward, and what I would like to state in front of you, is that, guys, some sort of improvisation or some sort of modification or epistemization, in pursuit of this Indian railway, should truly be executed or instituted, Because, guys, the thing is that that's basically the cause of the the lives of many people, who are guys, those people, who are accidentally, falling out of the train, or, who are falling off the platform on the track. The guys, that train, which actually, that train, which passes over that passenger, truly, truly, what we call deracilates and ruins, or, truly ruins that person, that person is dead, there's all of the internal organs, intestines, all the inner parts of the skeleton. There's truly, lying down over there, and it looks like the carcass from the slaughterhouse. By the way, the slaughterhouse is another thing, which what I spoke about lab-grown meat the other day. I'll be back with lab-grown meat soon, because what I mean to say is that this particular transportation, for the railways, is really getting dangerous nowadays. Plus, guys, I even call upon for the safety of women, guys, because it's like, obviously, as you know, that, many people, when they have to, get into that train, when it comes on the platform of the stations of the Mumbai, it's like, guys, I have personally seen, and I have literally, and for various times, I have witnessed and encountered, or, I have seen experience, which most people, literally, they make a rush, or, get into the train in a truly hurried manner. And guys, in that, there are even women, who are, truly suffering, even men. So therefore, what I would like to say is that, those sort of safety undertakings, should really be institutionalized in our country. And it's like, those railways, should be absolutely safe and absolutely convenient, for every feeble, or for every man, for every citizen of this country, for every human being, for everyone, to travel. And there's no such thing such as, about rich and poor. Guys, everyone really has to right, to travel from those railways, and that's really a convenient one. And guys, as you can see nowadays, the passenger traffic at those railway stations is even increasing. And that's basically not just increasing because of the need and necessity of the transportation, or because of the digitalization, where it's basically increasing because of the lack of space, or because of the basically, guys, because of the lack of what we call ample amount of space inside the train as well. So, guys, in my proposal, or in my sort of suggestion to you guys, you viewers, is, guys, by the increasing of the length of those platforms, by the increasing of the length of those bogies and those compartments, we can actually truly constitute a great amount of effort to our mother India, to our mother Earth, and which can really be nice, because those all passengers will be safe, and be truly convenient, for those people to travel from those trains, and it will be really, even like a leisure trip, like it's in Britain, US, or Europe, wherever it is. So that's what was my kind of address to you. Guys, it really gives hard, for me to actually offer delineation or exposition or expounding, or sort of an explication of all these topics that I've left, that to at one time. Therefore, guys, please stay updated. Please do like this channel if you like. Please just hit the subscribe button. Please do share if you like. Please hit the bell button, if you, for you to not miss any updates, and for you to get all the alert or all the updates and all from this video. And therefore, that was my kind of address to you about the safety of the railways, and institutionalization of the federal railway system, which is basically still in the experimental stage. And I'm personally looking into it, being a citizen of India, and being considering it as my fundamental duty towards my great country, India. So that's what I'm thinking, guys, in pursuit of our great country. And that's what obviously Articulation great king, always wanted the things to be nice, and always wanted his own empire. And I'm sorry, not just his own, it's not his own empire, it was the empire of the people, the great Indian Maratha Empire, as he was the emperor of Maratha India. He always struggled for the betterment of the people, and betterment of the society, and then Revitalization. granting of peace and for the welfare and of cancer. So that's what we should do as a presidential generation and the era. I mean, as the modern generation of India, we should call upon our minds, call upon our souls, and regarding a sense of spirituality and nationalistic patriotic and a patriotic nationalism, or a sort of a sense of statesmanship, which should be indulgent of the patriotism. So this is a great sense of patriotism, guys, and this should be our great effort to offer mitigation of all the problems which people are facing, and all those fatalities which are being faced on the platforms, because of the paid passengers slipping out of train and falling down the railway track, because of the congestion on the platform. So I'll truly get back to all these topics, guys, and by the way, I'm even writing blogs. I'm even writing blogs on these topics and articles, multiple dissertations and dispositions. So please stay updated. Truly share those article details with you like blogs. And that's what was my address to you guys. And stay safe, stay nice, and be blessed. And obviously, we are all Indians, we are all humans, and we are citizens of this mother India. So that was my address to you. And by the way, I truly welcome you guys, to this particular channel. And explore your benefit. My intention is to create a sense of cognizance or sense of awareness for us, and for the betterment of our society and betterment of our nation, and for the freedom of Indians, and basically for the defense of concern of our Indians. So that's what is my huge amount of effort which I'm making from my residency and in this pandemics of 2020. So that was my first, and I'll truly get back to you guys for the realistic sector undertakings. By the way, I really wish you good luck, and please do let me know my comment. Please do give me feedbacks to the comments below, and I offer great celebration to our future version. And I truly love you and our country, India, and our behalf, and all the other freedom fighters. So that's what, guys. See you guys. It was really nice talking to you, and Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata Ki Jai, and see you guys. I'll get back to you. Bye bye.